Admin.
Magaz. The thing is, you can see that, okay, yeah.
Yeah, I'm available.
Great.
Who's the target?
Leonardo DiCaprio himself.
Right. Location?
You know where I'm going with it, and you've also thought about this too.
Understood.
So we're on the same page, as I can clearly tell.
Relevant equipment on site.
A1, buddy. Best equipment we do.
ETA?
2 today.
37 minutes.
Nonetheless, you know it's going to work.
It's going to be tight.
All right. The show goes on.
My fee is going to have to be amended accordingly.
Offering $4,000.
Beautiful. Confirmation on completion of job.
And you will not argue, and I respect that about you.
Right. And what about access?
You're doing a lot of low crawling around in the earth.
Cool. I'll find him. I'll talk to you soon.
Stay easy, stay breezy. I'll catch you on the flip.
Hey guys, it's Magaz here, connecting you to Airsoft. Welcome back to the channel. If it isn't welcome back, hit that subscribe button, hit the real subscribe button by ringing the bell. And if you feel the need, not for speed, because let's face it, I am never quick at getting these videos done, but the need to support the channel monetarily, you can do so. Patreon.com/CBNPC. If you have any questions or comments, leave them down below. I'll do my best to answer them. And the funniest comment will get a mention in a future video. Today, we are taking a look at one of the flagship replicas from ICS, the Mark 18. As part of the CXP electric blowback AEG line, the Mark 18 is a collaboration between ICS and EVIC Manufacturing Group to create a solid replica of the classic Mark 18 rifle. Designed and built around the latest version of the ICS SSS electronic trigger, this AEG is set to be a game changer out of the box. I'm going to pause right there for a second. Let's address the elephant in the room. Yes, I am part of the ICS Captain program. I'm sponsored by the brand, and they sent this AEG out to me to review, demo, and create content about. That being said, you can choose to believe me or not on this statement, but I do keep these reviews as unbiased as I can. I've been using ICS since 2007 as my main go-to brand, and even before I was part of the team, I have had a solid love for their AEGs. Please bear that in mind when you listen to what I have to say about this particular AEG. Now let's get balls deep. My God, it is way too hot to be wearing this super stylish hoodie, so 1 second. Weighing in at 2,877 gram, and with a length of 726 millimeters with the stock collapsed, and 821 with it extended. The Mark 18 is a replica of the legendary Mark 18 rifle, used by US forces in various conflicts around the world. Many companies have made their version of the Mark 18 in the past, but this collaboration with the EMG allows ICS to release the Mark 18 with the officially licensed trademarks on the receiver and rail system. The rail system itself is an exact replica of the real rail and manufactured, from what I've read, in the same way to the same tolerances. Let's take a quick look at the licensed trades. Starting from the receiver, we have Daniel Defense, Black Creek, GA, I assume that means Georgia, USA. M4 Carbine, Cal.Multi, or if you're American, M4 Carbine, but I'm not doing that. And a unique serial number. On the left-hand side of the upper receiver is a 5.56 caliber marking and Mark 18 in white. Just to address another elephant in the room, it is Mark 18, not MK18. It's like the whole ATAT 8080 argument. It's ATAT. Shut up. Let's look at this review. The fire selector has the standard safe, semi, and auto markings. These are present on both sides of the receiver. Beneath the dust cover on the fake bolt carrier group is the Daniel Defense logo. The iconic Mark 18 rail system has top, bottom, left and right markings, numbered at every other individual locking point, starting from 15 against the receiver and 37 at the muzzle end. The upper rail has a serious case of alphabet soup disorder. Running along the length of the rails it says, US patent number 7716865 cage number 3E3E2 Daniel Defense Incorporated, Black Creek, Georgia, and along the opposite side it says Mark 18 RIS 2 P/N DD8020 NSN 1005 0154813885 lot number 0005/01 17th October 11. I assume it's 17th October 11. It says 17 Oct 11, so it's possible some of this may be unique to each replica. The EMG logo is heavily featured along the side of the buttstock and pistol grip as the stippling. It also features on the butt plate. The only ICS airsoft trades are on the rear sling ring around the buffer tube and beneath the trigger guard, which say made in Taiwan, manufactured by ICS Cal 6mm BB. We've all seen Garand Thumb's review videos where he goes from tip to butt. Over here we go from ass to mouth, starting at the butt plate.
You never go ass to mouth, Randall.
You sound like my mom. Bex, do you ever go ass to mouth?
You never go ass to mouth.
The butt plate is part of the EMG Zeta buttstock and is rubber coated. This butt plate, take a shot every time I say butt, conceals the battery compartment. To access it, you grip the edges of the butt and pull it outwards and rotate 90 degrees in either direction. It can be a little stiff. I just said stiff and butt in the same sentence. But it is quite simple with some practice. Once you've opened it, you have access to a rather goatsy-esque cavernous space running along the buffer tube, and by either side of it, inside the buttstock itself. Personally, I have run a simple LiPo battery along the length of the buffer tube and a spare alongside it for a quick change in the field. However, you could find a larger battery that has cells that fit inside the buffer tube and along the sides to allow you to play all day without having to change. On the subject of batteries, the Mark 18 comes out of the box with T-plug or Dean's connectors. The buttstock itself is similar to the classic crane stock in shape, but with a more aggressive lower end. Rubberized areas for cheek rest and a large ergonomic switch to allow it to be extended through its 6 positions. As well as having the standard ICS sling loop on the buffer tube, the Zeta buttstock has a QD mounting point towards the rear and also a couple of points where you can attach a more basic sling. The buffer tube is the CXP EVB design and encases the wiring on the outside in the lower section that locks the butt into place. The receiver is metal in construction, and due to the innovative split gearbox design, it breaks open similar to a real AR pattern rifle. Removing the pin at the rear of the receiver allows the upper to swing forwards, giving access to the internals. We will look at these in more detail later, but I should point out that if you do plan on opening the receiver, set the fire selector all the way over to safe. This releases spring tension in the gearbox and resets the gears to their original position, allowing you to close the gearbox with no issues. The receiver is a flat top design with a forward assist and brass deflector, so very similar to any standard M4 pattern rifle. The charging handle, which opens the dust cover and pulls back the bolt carrier group to access the hop unit, is enlarged and more aggressive than a standard version. Pulling it to the rear to view the hop unit, you can see it is metal in construction and rotary in design. Internally, it features the Master Mods hop tensioner nub. The pistol grip is again an EMG Zeta product. Features rubberized wraparound grips and at 20 degrees is closer to vertical in angle than the traditional grips. The base plate can be removed without the need for tools to allow access to the motor for any maintenance tasks in the field. The magazine release is the same as you would expect on any M4 pattern rifle. The trigger is aesthetically a stock AR trigger but has been short stroked to allow for a shorter length of pull before the shot breaks. Paired with the latest version of the SSS3 smart trigger and pre-cocking system, it makes for a very snappy trigger pull that improves performance over a standard trigger exponentially. In full automatic firing mode, the trigger can tell the difference between a short pull and a continuous pull and will give you 3-round burst on a quick pull or consistent full automatic on a long pull. The gearbox is powered by the ICS Evo motor, which is stated to have high heat resistance magnets and bearings. The top rail of the receiver comes pre-installed with ICS backup iron sights that can be used lowered or flipped up to the raised position. This rear sight is matched with a front sight at the front end of the handguard. The handguard itself is the iconic design that makes the Mark 18 instantly recognizable. Bolted securely to the receiver with 6 Allen bolts, it is rigid and stable. It features a 9.5-inch monolithic upper rail and rails at the 3, 6 and 9 o'clock position. I opted for the classic burnt bronze colour with mine, but it is available in bronze, black or grey. The barrel is finished with a standard birdcage flash hider, which can be paired with the ICS quick detach suppressor for that operator as fuck aesthetic. Beneath the handguard is the outer and inner barrel. The inner barrel has a length of 279mm. Internally, the gearbox has several upgraded parts from master mods, including an AL6061 cylinder head, piston head and air nozzle. Also a reinforced full metal tooth piston. The upper gearbox also features a quick detached spring guide for a quick change in the field. Magazine wise, the Mark 18 comes bundled with a 120 round metal Stanag style mid-cap magazine. Now we have taken a look at the exterior of the gun, it's time to see how it performs. First, we will chrono it using 0.2 gram BBs. As you can see, we are coming up at consistently 1 joule throughout the entire test, which is fantastic for playing the UK field, with the limits being at a max 350 and average 328 to 330 is where you really want to be. So this is great for both CQB and getting out in the woods. Now we will test the accuracy on an AF4 target at 15 meters. We'll be using 0.25 gram BBs in an environment with no wind. First, I'll be firing it unsupported offhand in semi-automatic.
10 shots, trying to go for the alpha and see how we go. So unsupported offhand. And then unsupported offhand, but with my support hand. Enjoy that. 5 times first. Well, 10 rounds this side. And then we all know what you're here for. I'm going to aim for the delta on the left side, give it a quick zip of fully automatic. Not bad.
To test the accuracy of this platform and not the skill of the shooter, now I will lock it into this support and test it again under the same conditions.
I'm going to aim for the delta on the right side. I'm going to put 10 rounds onto it to see how that goes. So crosshair is exactly on the delta. High. A little lower. Lower right. Perfect. Lost track now. Let's dump the rest of this magazine over the delta on the other side. There you go.
Now you've seen the accuracy, let's put several magazines through it to see how well it feeds and performs under prolonged use. ICS mid-cap magazine, metal Stanag style. ICS T-Mag, 120 rounds, mid-cap. ICS T-Mag, 180 rounds, mid-cap. Lonex, 120 round mid-cap. ASG CAA 100 round mid-cap. Mag 100 round mid-cap. G&G 120 round mid-cap. Of course, it's all fine and well seeing how it performs in the studio, but how will it perform out in the field? Well, lucky for you guys, I took this out to a game at Dagger Woods Airsoft in Preston for a muddy day of plastic slinging a little while ago. You can see from this footage that it performed remarkably straight out of the box and into the field. The rounds you are seeing are literally the first time I had fired this gun. The shots I put through the chrono at Dagger were the very first shots I fired with it. So this is the exact performance you should expect out of the box in a real world environment. I was using 0.28 gram blaster BBs, but occasionally I switched out to blaster 2.5s and a couple of magazines that I had loaded for another AEG.
On your right. Where are we looking?
Big tree.
Oh, yeah, see you, Gabriel. Yeah, he's down, he's down! Yeah. Hey! Bridge! How's it going? Fucking made it, dude! Spawn down, just waiting for a medic. Magazine. Oh! I got eyes on one. shit, sorry dude. Contact rear. Keep your weapon up that way, dude. Take it on? Yeah. Right, I'm going to push up to the barricade then.
Go, 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 go.
This dude. Stay low, move fast, eat ass, all that sort of stuff. On down. Are you hit? What about this guy behind you over there? Oh. If you're hit, move in to your left just slightly. Contact left. Fuck me, man, magazine.
I'm sneaking down the embankment there.
I do not have enough ammo for this game.
I ran out, that's why I'm just running.
Got it. There it is. Nope. Woo! Nope, round came in right past my eyes. One down. Oh, is that a kill? I don't know if he just shit himself and jumped out of the way or if I hit him. Yeah, he's hit. That was it. Obviously he's probably getting medic back in if there's more than one in there, but small victories.
Ooh.
Sorry dude. Whoop.
Oh, that was you.
Got one.
I sort of knew to within about.
From my experience with it in the field, I'm very impressed. I mean, I am always impressed with ICS AEGs, particularly those with the E-triggers installed. This one so far has been the most impressive. I was accurately hitting targets at 40 to 50 meters in a light crosswind and occasionally hitting people further than that. I would say 65 airsoft meters at a guess was roughly the maximum I was comfortably engaging people. Anything further than that was more harassing fire than effective fire. The Mark 18 is priced around the £460 mark, so it is a premium product. It isn't likely to be something a first-time player is going to pick up, so it is aimed mainly at more experienced players or players who want an AEG that's going to last through the majority of their airsoft career. That being said, thinking back to when I was a first-time player, if I had something like this in those early outings, it would have fueled my excitement tenfold. The only downside with this AEG, and it isn't something performance-wise, and it is definitely something I could remedy if I lifted more weights, I had spent the morning playing with the CXP Dagger Lightweight to gather some review footage for that video, and jumping from that super lightweight CQ Beast to this full metal rifle with a solid, rather front-heavy metal handguard was definitely noticeable. The Mark 18 feels very heavy. As a hobbit with tiny arms, I could feel the burn by the end of the day. If you are a smaller player or someone without the big guns to back up the big guns, this might not be the right choice for you, especially if it's going to be your only AEG and you want to play longer events. Of course, this could be remedied by getting out and bettering yourself. If you hear me complaining in the field that the Mark 18 is heavy, remind me that I said that. That aside, performance and aesthetics wise, I haven't found any flaws with this platform. It's an AEG that I really enjoy using, one that is massively modular and will work for players wanting to build a replica of a real world rifle they've seen in some operator using a photograph in theatre, or a player who wants that realism but doesn't want that bog standard M4 or something more space age like the Mars. Personally, I will continue to use this as an outdoor AEG, and sadly it's probably going to knock my Mars SBR and Mars LE off the top spot for my go-to woodland AEGs, mainly due to the size and the updated E-trigger. I will still field both of those platforms at some time in the future as well, especially after I put some work into the FET version of the Magaz to bring it up to 2024 standards. I'll have a video about that process in the near future. Expect to see this gun featured often in the gameplay content on this channel. Hit the subscribe button to see the full gameplay with this and the dagger from Dagger Woods when they go live. If you want to pick up a Mark 18 for yourself, find your nearest retailer that stocks ICS products and call into their store. Remember, supporting your local store is key to helping grow a solid local community. Even if they don't stock it, ask and they might be able to order one in for you. If you've enjoyed this video or you found it informative, go ahead, let me know down below. Please hit the like button. Let's see if we can break 69 likes on this one. Big thanks to my past and present Patreon supporters. If you want to jump on to support the show, you can go over to patreon.com/cvmpc and become a Roy for as little as $1 a month. And if you want to see an amazing gameplay video, go ahead and click this video right here or check out a playlist of everything I've reviewed so far right here. As always, I'm Magaz. And remember kids, the air may be soft, but our balls are hard. Also, tell me your favorite dinosaur down in the comments, just for the lols. What's this cat doing?